All right, so let's get right into it. Having the best solution to a problem, that's really only half the battle, right? If you can't convince the decision makers, well, the best idea in the world just goes nowhere. So today, we're going to break down how to communicate real value to the C-suite, and we'll use a massive tech shift that's happening right now as our case study. So let me just start with a question. When your team is working from home, are you 100% sure your company's digital front door is actually locked and secure? It's a scary thought, and it's a question that keeps a ton of IT leaders up at night. Why? Because the tool that most companies rely on, well, it might not be the fortress they think it is. And yeah, I'm talking about the VPN. Get this. According to a 2024 risk report, a staggering 96% of organizations use them. I mean, for decades, it's been the go-to, default solution for remote access. It's just everywhere, a standard piece of the corporate toolkit. But here's the twist. The same report found that 92% of those very same organizations are concerned that their VPNs are putting their security at risk. Let that sink in for a second. Nearly every company is using a tool that they actively worry is a major security vulnerability. That's a huge paradox. So that's what we're going to call the VPN paradox. Let's dig in and explore why this trusted, everyday technology has become such a massive source of concern for the very people who depend on it. And look, this isn't just some vague gut feeling. The concern is real and it's widespread among cybersecurity experts. You see, the traditional VPN model often grants you full network access once you're logged in. That means if just one person's password gets stolen, an attacker could literally have the keys to the entire kingdom. But the problem actually goes way beyond just security. It's also a huge headache for employees. It turns out that on top of being risky, VPNs are often just, well, they're frustrating to use. A whopping 81% of users say they're dissatisfied with their experience. And these aren't just minor annoyances. We're talking about slow speeds and connections that drop all the time. These kinds of issues hit the bottom line hard by killing productivity and interrupting work. So what you've got is a tool that's not only risky, but it also makes it harder for people to do their jobs. Not a great combo. Okay, so the problem seems crystal clear, right? But, and this is a big but, spotting a problem and getting the budget to actually fix it are two very different things. This means we have to understand the C-suite mindset. To get a major change approved, you got to get inside the world of the executives who sign the checks. This quote just nails it perfectly. Executives are absolutely drowning in information. They do not have time to become experts on every little technical detail. Your brilliant, world-changing proposal to replace the VPN? To them, it's just one of 100 emails they're scrambling to get through today. A standard pitch filled with tech jargon is gonna get deleted instantly. So, if technical features don't get their attention, what does? Business outcomes. They are laser-focused on a few key things: growing revenue, protecting profit margins, and making sure their teams can work without wanting to throw their computers out the window. They want to know how your solution impacts those core drivers. And that brings us to the core lesson here, the shift from talking about features to talking about fortunes. It's all about learning to translate what your solution is into what your solution does for the business. This is the absolute key to unlocking that C-suite approval. I mean, just look at the difference here. The pitch on the left is accurate, sure, but it's just tech speak. The one on the right, though, that speaks directly to a C-suite nightmare, a multi-million-dollar data breach. It connects the solution directly to protecting revenue and reputation. Same product, totally different language. So let's bring it all home. We can apply this exact communication framework directly to our VPN problem and build the perfect pitch for a modern, way more secure alternative like Zero Trust Network Access. Think of this table as your cheat sheet. On the left, you've got the technical VPN problems. In the middle, the tech feature of the solution. But the magic, the real magic, happens in that column on the right. Instead of just saying your solution offers least privilege access, you say it reduces the impact of a breach, protecting our profit margins. Instead of talking about a seamless user experience, you talk about increasing employee productivity. You're translating every single feature into a direct, positive business outcome. So let's end with this. The next time you have to pitch a new idea, a new tool, a new strategy, just ask yourself this one question. Are you getting lost in the technical details of what your solution is, or are you focused on the high-impact, bottom-line results of what your solution does? Because speaking that language, well, that's how you turn a really great idea into a real approved project.